Yeah, big game. Big Thursday night game. I'll be back with the sub sandwiches at 5:15 tonight to watch the game with you.
Okay.
Rams 49ers. Losers pretty much done. What a job that Sean McVay has done. Rams are 7-6. I guess the burning question I have is there any gas left in the tank for the defense? He's got those kids playing so hard. And they played at a different level last weekend when they beat the Buffalo Bills. But man, you run out of emotion, you run out of physicality somewhere along the line, and hell, we're in week 15 of the season. So the burning question is, can they crank this sucker up again and do it to the 49ers? Now, San Francisco, they're limping in. They are so beat up. Now there's internal strife with another one of your friends, a diva wide receiver, Deebo Samuel. Now, Brock Purdy is back. They don't have their top three running backs. They're on the IR. I mean, the 49ers are just battered. So can the Rams do this again? Thursday night football, Rams 49ers. Chargers Tampa. Justin Herbert took a fierce beating in the game last week when they lost. Now he's hurt. Now he's got 3 injuries. He's dealing with swelling in his knee from a hit. He's dealing with swelling in the thigh from a helmet hit. And he's dealing with a re-injured ankle. Missed practice yesterday, limited practice today. This is not good because the Bolts need him at full efficiency. Now, they're going to play Tampa. Baker Mayfield's having a phenomenal year, but he's in a tough spot. They got so many injuries in Tampa Bay. This Bucs defense is going to have to bail Baker Mayfield out this week, and the defense is going to have to throttle down on Justin Herbert. But if Herbert can't move the pocket, and he's taken so many hits, and he's been sacked, I think, 38 times now. I mean, the Chargers should win against Tampa, but maybe they don't win against Tampa because Baker Mayfield can go off, and the Bucs defense can be pretty doggone tough. Huge game, Detroit. Buffalo trying to pick up the pieces after getting beat. They go play the Lions there. Home field advantage kind of starting to slip away from the Buffalo Bills, despite the fact they, had beaten Kansas City. Can Josh Allen reduplicate a 6-touchdown performance? This Lions defense they can, at home, they do get amped up. So Bills, Detroit Sunday will be something. Steelers, Eagles. How the hell is Pittsburgh 10-3? I mean, it just boggles my mind when you look at that roster on the offensive side. How is that possible? They're not going to have George Pickens. He's got a hamstring problem that's not getting any better. They still have, as hard as Russell Wilson plays, they have a pedestrian offense, and the Eagles are just blazing hot. Holy cow, offensively, they're just doing so many things, and they got so many young guys who can run on the defensive side of the football. I think the Steelers lose the battle in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Green Bay, Seattle, big game. Seahawks in first place, NFC West. You got Jordan Love, you got Aaron Jones. I think's got to be able to run the football. They got to find a way to keep Geno Smith off the field because he's over 3,000 yards in total offense with the Seahawks. So huge, important games this weekend. John, just give me an opinion on the job that McVay has done to take the Rams to 7-6, considering how bad it was at the start of the season. How worried are you about Justin Herbert's health? And then, boy, these are the 3 big games here.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying that season was over, like I think in late September for the Rams. And now suddenly, are they at the top of the division? Are they tied for first?
No, they're 7-6, a game back of Seattle.
And they're 8-5.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, they're right there. I mean, it's incredible what they've been able to pull off. And I love that Nakua's coming back. And I mean, but the Niners, they're probably playing in Santa Clara tonight, yes. Right? So the Niners need to prove themselves that they're still legit. And I just don't know if they've got it. But I look at these other games, it's the Detroit Lions fans, they got to be thinking that this is finally their year, don't you think?
And they played a lot of big boy games already this season.
Yeah. And then, you figure you got, the Niners are having a down year, and the path is wide open for them. I just hope they don't just crumble like they have done in the past.
Fascinating today. I dabble on the internet in the morning before we come do the podcast, and I saw on social media video of Western New York, 2 to 3 feet of snow. The Bills canceled practice because the players couldn't get to the facility. So it was a limited practice yesterday, no practice today. The Bills tonight are doing Zoom meetings to install their playbook. All the players are snowed in at home. I saw pictures of the New York Thruway near Orchard Park. The snowdrifts were 2 feet and trucks are jackknifed everywhere. So poor Bills. They don't know if they get the players to the facility tomorrow for the Friday practice, and then they go to Detroit on Saturday. So they may go in here with no actual on-field practice time to run this playbook that they want to run specifically for the Detroit Lions game. So a little bit of a disadvantage, aren't you? I don't want to hear you bitching about how cold it is at 7 a.m. in the morning in San Diego. Take a look at the video in Buffalo. You won't believe it.
People in Buffalo are like, they're a different breed entirely. They love all that. They love the snow. They want it to be cold, and they're going to get out there and get drunk in the stadium. I'm still surprised they didn't build a dome out there. I mean, it's insane how much snow that Western New York gets. That every year it seems it's like this.
It's called lake effect, pal.
Yeah.
I live there. I know.
Well, yeah, you were on Lake Erie in Cleveland. Yeah, I mean, you got hammered out there.
Lake effect snow. So it's the big games in the NFL. Do you got an opinion on one of these teams? One of the topics we've talked about? That Fans Forum chat box is open. It's going to be yours very shortly.